after 8.
You're kidding me.
Nope.
Oh.
You come home last night.
Oh. I'm sorry. I was up most of the night with that emergency case. I'm so tired. I was going to lie down for a minute.
And you fell asleep. I know.
I'm
all
sorry.
the nurses.
I didn't mean
It's
to
okay.
worry you.
No, it's okay. I'm just glad that you're all right. Hey, whoa. Come on.
Good morning.
So I talked to Kim this morning.
Did you?
Yes. He's calling all the Bradys together to meet Philip. Finally, they're going to meet the fiancé.
The nurse says she still hasn't regained consciousness.
I can see that you're upset about this. Who is she?
Her name is Justine. She was brought in last night for taking an overdose of drugs. She's 12 years old, Bo.
Wait a sec. She's 12 years old and she's doing drugs?
She'd never done anything like that before, apparently, but a friend dared her. Now she's lying in there, fighting for her life.
Man, that really... Oh, that's rotten. Oh, man, that is rotten.
I can only do so much, and apparently right now it's not enough.
I'm sorry. I wish I could stick around to help you, but I gotta go talk to Shane. He wants me to meet him at the Police Academy Training Center this morning.
Why?
I don't know. It's probably nothing.
You look as if it's something.
I don't know. I just had a feeling he's gonna tell me some bad news about my tests.
Why? Well, you've been working hard on this. You're determined to pass those tests. It probably doesn't have anything to do with that.
No, I hope not. Anyway, it's nice to have my own one-woman fan club. Come on, let me walk you out. Sorry.
Yeah.
How's that little girl?
Justine?
Yeah.
She's still unconscious. There's no change.
So unfair. 12 years old. She doesn't need to be going through this.
That's for their family for the worst, Marcus.
Well, have you met them? I mean, what are they like?
They're very nice people, hardworking. All their hopes for the future were focused on their daughter. They're devastated by this.
Whoever gave her this drugs needs to be shot. You want me there when you talk to her folks?
Yeah, that might help me. Thanks.
I'm not in the same category, but I am having my own problems with Kimberly. She keeps denying that she's having these headaches. When she admits it, she just passes them off like, oh, it's nothing. I know they're severe, though, just by watching her.
Yeah, I believe it. Just a few minutes ago, she was telling all of us how she was going to be out in Malibu next week, co-hosting a party for her fiancé. I don't know, Marcus. For some reason, she doesn't want him to know her real condition.
Well, she's her worst enemy. I mean, making light of her headaches is not going to make them go away. I mean, what's it going to take for her to accept the truth about herself?
What? Does she know what the truth is? Do we?
Well, no, but we never will know unless she levels with herself.
She's not going to admit this, but she must be scared to death.
Well, how do you think I feel? We've got to make her see how important it is for her to tell us exactly how she's feeling. I mean, when the headaches come, the severity, how long they last. I mean, without this information, we're not going to be able to understand what the cause is or how to treat it. Look, I'll go talk to her.
Okay.
Maybe I can talk some sense into her.
Good luck. Do for her anymore, Bo. I mean, she's barely alive, and I have to sit by helplessly watching this young girl's life slip away.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to keep talking about it. I know I shouldn't be so involved, but I can't help it. You're awfully quiet.
I had a run-in with Shane today.
What happened?
Well, apparently I'm about to be booted off the police force.
What? Why?
The instructors say that I'm not a team player. I don't know, maybe Roman is right. Maybe I don't have what it takes to become a cop.
That's just ridiculous. You're going to be a wonderful policeman. You've got the drive, the ambition. You can't give up.
Well, I'm not giving up. I'm taking my orals again. I have a second chance. I just have to prove this time that I'm a team player.
Well, that's good. Then you do it. You believe in teamwork, don't you? I certainly do. Look, when Marcus was helping me talk to Justine's family today, I was so glad to have another doctor to lean on. That's just what you have to do, sweetheart. You have to learn to feel the same way about your fellow cops.
I really don't want to flunk my orals a second time.
Well, you stop being so negative. You're going to pass with flying colors.
Personally, I just like to pass.
You're very lucky to get a second chance at this. I wish I had a second.
Thinking about that little girl, aren't you? I'm worried about the funeral.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'm gonna get through it.
You're gonna do just fine. You are the strongest woman I know.
I just can't stop thinking about her family. You know, they must be heartbroken. I mean, it's gonna be hard to face them. How can I see their suffering and just walk away as if nothing happened?
Carly, you won't. Knowing you, you'll take a little piece of Justine with you. So the next time a little girl comes along like Justine, you'll work that much harder for her.
That helps to hear. It also helps that that animal who sold her the crack is on his way to jail. I mean it. If it weren't for that, this whole thing would be absolutely unbearable.
And we beseech thee, welcome into thy heavenly kingdom our departed sister Justine. May her soul, through thy divine mercy, rest in peace. Amen.
Mr. and Mrs. Bowman.
Oh, Dr. Manning. Well, thanks for coming.
Yes, it's the least I could do.
This is our oldest daughter, Connie.
Hi. It's very good to meet you. You have my deepest sympathy.
We know you did the best you could for Justine.
She was so innocent.
It's my fault. If I had a better job, we'd be living in a decent neighborhood, and this never would have happened.
Mr. Bowman, it's not your fault. Please, you have to understand this. Drugs are everywhere. Okay, it's not a matter of rich or poor. It's everybody's problem, and unfortunately, it's our children that are paying the price.
And that's what we keep telling Connie here. She's gonna have a baby of her own.
Oh, yeah, I can see that. What do you do?
Sometime in October, I think.
You think? Hasn't your doctor said something?
I don't have a doctor.
Well, why not? Prenatal care is just so...
I know that. But I can't afford one.
What about insurance?
We don't have any.
No one in our neighborhood does.
It's a fact of life for a lot of people these days.
Excuse me.
Yes, of course.
Katerina.
You know, Lords, this really isn't a good time for me.
I realize you're still upset about last night. I'm sorry, that was an unfortunate
It was
misunderstanding.
not a misunderstanding. She deliberately spilled a drink all over me and then tried to pass it off as an accident.
Well, I knew you were upset, but I didn't realize it was this
I'm
much.
upset. It has nothing to do with this dance theatrics.
Well, what's wrong?
I just came from a funeral, all right? We buried a little 12-year-old girl who overdosed on drugs. It was senseless. It was unnecessary. And most of that neighborhood can't afford any medical insurance. Now, maybe this doesn't affect you, but it makes me sick.
Carrie. I'm very sorry about the girl.
Hi.
Hi. Something's wrong. What is it?
You want to know?
I do.
That pusher who sold the crack to Justine took a walk this morning.
You can't be serious.
Yeah. He got off on a technicality.
How? How could this have happened?
Look, I know this is a lousy break, but I'm working on it, okay?
The worst part of all this is, I found out that this morning that Justine and the rest of those people in the neighborhood, they have no health insurance. I mean, how can they expect to function in a world where they're constantly worried about getting sick and they can't afford a doctor?
Well, can't you treat them?
I can't. They're legal. They're legal things, legal issues, malpractice insurance, my affiliation with the hospital.
Okay, well, there's got to be something you can do. Something.
The only thing I can think of to do right now is maybe make up a list of free clinics in the area and hope that the Balmos live near one of them.
Okay, that's a start. It's a good idea.